We here? Yeah, let's get straight to it. Excuse me. I'm right back at you like I never left, and I'm gonna go this hard to my last breath. It's Lil Kenny Russell, Canoom, Council of Moon. You already know what you're gonna give me. Step in this room, you're now dealing with Canoom. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here to make the information direct and clear because a lot of y'all can't hear. Yeah. Now, welcome back to Make My Ancestors Great Again. This is another episode of My Thoughts, and that's the title. States God's Relentless Approach on My Thoughts 287. Okay. This is about we're going to be reading from the book of Numbers 31. And initially, when you go to Numbers 31 from the top, this is the revenge on the Midianites. So God got Moses together. God said, come here. I want to get some revenge on their butts. And you're going to be the one to do it. So Moses got his people together, 1,000 from each tribe, and they sent 12,000 people in there to go exact some revenge on these people. Okay, so we're going to be dealing with a bit of that. Let's listen to the ancestors and we'll get straight to it. Like, share, subscribe, comment, and I thank you for watching.
There's one thing you have to get through your mind and keep it. Nothing that ever came from the European mind was meant to do anything but facilitate European domination of the world. And I said there's no exception.
It's the great Dr. Clark. That's my intro. A lot of master teachers accompany him in photographic depiction, and I always give a honorary salute and I raise my cup to him all the time. That's why I drink on film as a toast, a symbolic toast or honorary toast, however you want to cut it. May the ancestors continue to rest. May their soul continue to rest, and may their spirits continue to be lifted. Okay, it's nothing spooky. You can categorize it or you can roll it up however you want to cut it. I'm not saying that the ancestors is coming back. Oh, may they continue to come back and rescue me. No, nobody can rescue me but me. And that's the same thing for the viewer out there. I would say that to you. This is just my own humble thoughts and opinions. If you're looking for some dead white man on the cross to save you, some big black spooky Shaka Zulu God, anybody, whoever you're looking to save you, you're wasting your time. Okay, let's get into this. This is the book of Numbers, and I'm going to be starting from chapter 14, I believe. Let me see where I pulled it at on this end. Yes, 14. And before 14, it says, well, no, we're going to just deal with 14. You can see it before you. Okay. But Moses was furious with all the generals and captains who had returned from the battle. So Moses looked at everybody. He came to the generals and all this type of stuff. And the captains, he said, hey, get over here, man. I'm pissed off with you guys. I want to tell you guys something. Let's see. You know, I'm going to break it down in layman's terms, even though this is New Living Translation. I'm going to give you, I'm going to paraphrase it in the way I'm speaking. I'm going to read you the actual text and I'm going to paraphrase it. Not verbatim. I'm going to put stuff in there from my perspective. Okay. Why have you let all the women, why have you, we on 15 right there in the blue. Why have you left all the women alive? He demanded. He walked up to them captains and generals. He says, damn it, you did something that's just making my blood pressure boil. You left all them damn women alive. And if you know of any civilization of that time, of any consequence, were civilizations of color, what am I speaking about? All African in nature. All the civilizations from this time period or before that were of any consequence were African in nature. Now they had the Romans, the Greeks and all that, but I'm speaking in regards of the women. The women is what make a lot of African civilizations thrive. This is why Moses is pissed off with them. So he brought them back because they're dealing with the Midianites. He brought them back and said, hey, you left all them damn women alive. The women is the reason that they can operate the way they operate. So let's see what he tell him to do with all them damn women. Just follow me. Excuse my language. I'm coming straight down the middle with you. We're on 16 now. Let me see. Is it time for me to go up? No, it's still there. These are the very ones who followed Balaam's advice and caused the people of Israel to rebel against the Lord of Mount Peor. Okay, so let me let that play. He telling them these are the women. These are the very people who made the men and all that type of stuff rebel. Okay, where's Mount Peor? Okay, we right here, coming up on 17. They are the ones who caused the plague to strike the Lord's people. Now, this is Moses telling the generals and captains that he believed the women are the reason that the plague came down because the men followed the women's advice. Okay. Again, like I say, women of color in those civilizations, the regard that I'm carrying them in, they were very powerful. Okay. They were very persuasive. The women were some of the first people that mastered agriculture, because if the women mastered agriculture the way the great Dr. Clark taught it, the man would be getting ready to go out and hunt and all that, and his woman would ask him humbly, where are you going today? He said, hey, I got to go out here and make some ends meet. I got to go put together this and that. And she said, no, you can stay home. I already got enough lettuce. I got enough cabbage. I got enough carrots, broccoli, whatever you want, rice. I got enough here stored up today. You can take a day off. You hear me? Oh, man, let's continue, African people. Okay. So he's telling them the women are responsible. Okay. So now we at 17. Okay, right here, 17. So kill all the boys and all the women who have intercourse with a man. Okay, sorry about that. So he said, so kill all the boys, okay, and all the women who have had intercourse with a man. Only the young girls who are virgins may live. You may keep them for yourselves. Okay. So Moses got around with the captains and all that, the generals. As I keep saying, this is repetitive, but he said, hey, because I'm giving it to you from the beginning to the way I see it now. You left all them damn women alive. The women is the very reason that they operate the way they are. The way they was able to get mobile and be able to be so strong, that was because of the women. The women is the one who, made them such a formidable foe, and you left all the women alive. So I tell you what you do. Go in there and kill all them goddamn women. Kill all the women who looks like they slept with a man. But if they haven't slept with a man, you got to imagine how young that might look, because remember, the Prophet Muhammad had a 6-year-old wife. So in the same type of times these were, if you want to put it in that type of regard, how young do a girl have to be, or a young woman, to say, okay, she hasn't slept with anybody? Are we talking about infants? Are we talking about toddlers? I mean, this is God. Kill all the women, the little girls, except the ones you believe that's virgins. You can keep them for yourself, because see, later on, you're going to need somebody to sleep on. You hear me? This is where the story goes now. I'm not putting nothing to it. I'm giving you a paraphrase, and I'm adding my own little humor into it, but it don't need any humor. It says what it says. Okay, let me sum that up. I went a little further past 17, so let me see. Okay, 19 says, and all of you who have killed, see, now God gonna try to put some honor in it, or some integrity or dignity with rules. All of you who have killed anyone or touched a dead body must stay outside the camp for 7 days. So at the end, they try to wash the story up, bathe it up a little bit, like this God has some decency, some human being, some morality, and some type of purity. But this right here was nothing but a relentless approach to murder, death, destruction, chaos. And this is bloodthirsty. Okay. This God sent a message through Moses, which was his right-hand man at the time. Get 1,000 from each tribe. That's 12,000 men. Go in there and slaughter the Midianites. When they did that, he still wasn't happy. Moses came back and said, hey, you did a good job, but you left all them damn women alive. Get another tactical team together. Go in there and murder every damn woman every young man who slept with a woman, all this old carrying on. And the women who have not had intercourse, little virgins, like I say, but what age are we talking about? We're just thinking because we weren't there. Are they toddlers? Are they infants? Or I mean, what's young enough for you to consider a virgin? To illiterate people, these people didn't have no sense. They were illiterate. And I gave you an example. The Prophet Muhammad had a 6-year-old wife. He was illiterate also. So would these people go around looking for 5 and 6-year-olds or people younger than that? I'm speaking about young ladies and say, okay, I'll save them for myself because later I'm going to want to screw them. Anybody who thinks that this story in Numbers, exacting or extracting revenge on the Midianites is something from God, you out of your damn mind. That's my thoughts on all this nonsense. It's Lil King, Russell, Canoon, Consul, Moon. You already know what you're going to give me. Step in this room, and down the canoe. This is what I do, and I love to do it. And before I take back what I said, I add some more to it. God is a silly man. Whoever wrote this under the pen name, the Lord and Moses, and God told Moses to do that, was a silly, bloodthirsty, and I would have to equate that this is a European man in nature, because the type of nature who was at the end of the pen writing this was a silly, low-down, bloodthirsty. He has no morality. He has no dignity. He has no self-respect. And he has no respect for human being life. In my opinion, that's a European man, because that's what it shows me through history. I'm not speaking about nobody in any type of manner to which I'm disrespecting them. I'm giving you what history has showed me with European people. They don't have any regards of human life. They still do it today. They go on spree shootings. They go on mass murdering sprees. They get in their car and they run down and kill everybody at the parade. They blow up Olympics and all this type of things. You may have had one or two of African nature to do these things, like the Washington, D.C. sniper just shooting up people and all this type of carrying on. But that's traditionally a European thing, because they have no regard of human being life or anybody other than themselves. They're very selfish. Speaking about history in nature. That's what I have to say on that. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I thank you for watching. If anybody's offended by anything you heard, I mean every word. Education and preparation is the first step to retaliation. So before you pick up a weapon or a silly religion, pick up some knowledge. This is not to take God from you. This is to restore spirituality, which was taken from you at the time religion was given to you. And this is no disrespect to anybody. I'm just showing you how the European was categorized in history. I'm using history to find all the people that was horrible, cannibalistic, serial killers, spree murders, people who did mass destruction. Every time I seen that in history, it was a person of European nature. I see y'all tomorrow. Yeah.